Hello, busy bees. I'm glad you could join me for our first principals update of the year. We have wrapped up the first 2 days of school, and all I could say is I am excited and tired. And I bet most of your kids feel the same way. And I was able to speak with each and every class, one class at a time this week, and all I could say is, wow. You know, we spend a lot of time and effort trying to set up these classes to be balanced and fair and the right fit for every single student because each student matters. And you still never know what you're going to get when it comes to the first day of school. But I was just so impressed with our students and how they came in just ready to learn and excited for the school year. I hope we can keep that same energy all year long. So here's a few things for you to know about. One of our major pushes this year is to be all in the hive on time. And we have a fun and creative way that we have decided to incentivize our students and parents to be on time. And it's relatively simple. Starting this Monday, each homeroom will have a calendar where the teacher will mark if all of the students have made it into school on time. And at the end of the month, we will check to see which class had the most on-time, on-time days for the month. Now, I will say, this only applies to tardies. This is not attendance, and attendance is very important. You need to come to school every day, but not if you're sick. And I don't want to punish a class or kids or make them feel like they're being punished for not coming to school when they're sick. So we want you here, come here, but when you're sick, please stay home. But when you are coming to school, it needs to be on time. So the class with the most marks wins 2 things. 1, the Spirit Stick. You've probably heard your kids talk about it. If not, ask them about the on-time Spirit Stick. I think some kids are really excited. They'll get to carry that as a class to everywhere they go in the hallways, to music, to art, to gym, to, most importantly, the lunchroom. And this is kind of their way to, for lack of a better term, show off that they are on time the most in the school. They'll also get the All in the Hive displayed outside their door. It's just a cute hive to remind us all that we want you all in the hive on time every day. And they'll keep those 2 things for an entire month until the next month we check again and we get a new winner. Could be the same winner again if that class continues to excel. So all in all, there are 10 chances to win this school year. I'm pretty excited about that, getting kids excited to be here on time every day. I would say our metal detector implementation was a big success. I want to thank you all who've watched the instructional video and followed the procedures. Parents, I will tell you, please encourage your students still to get those book bags turned around as they've come through. I know that's a different process because we normally want the book bags on the back, but it makes it so much easier going through the metal detector to have that book bag on the front. And I'll also say that parents, encourage your students to speak up and let an adult know if they ever see something that seems unsafe or just out of place at school or really anywhere for that matter. And always, I must remind you that by no means does this having metal detectors indicate that our school is unsafe. But it does indicate that we just want to be proactive in keeping everyone, our students and our staff, as safe as possible. I feel like we are a very safe school, and I hope that your children feel the same way every day. I still believe that the thing that keeps our school the safest isn't metal detectors. It wouldn't even be an armed guard, even though we would love to have a school resource officer. But it's that strong sense of belonging and caring for one another, having that culture where we love one another, we respect one another, and we care about one another. That is what makes us safe. And when we can do that, we can be a place where everyone wants to be. Now, couple upcoming events. Next Thursday, first day of preschool and kindergarten. That is Thursday the 8th, and we can't wait to see them. Parents, Yes, you can walk your child in for their first day of school. Just try to leave any unnecessary items in your car, like your super big purses that may have some metal objects in them. It really just helps our metal detector process go quicker without anything unnecessary. And parents, be sure to stop by the library on your way out after dropping them off at class, where our PTO is hosting a Tears and Cheers meet and greet. What this is you get to drink some coffee and chat with other new preschool and kindergarten parents. It's a good way to get to know some of the other parents from your class. And finally, our Teddy Bear Parade will be held next Friday, the 9th at 9 a.m. This is our annual tradition for our first graders after they've completed a full week of school, where they get to show off to everyone else that they have made it through kindergarten. They're now big first graders, and now they're a little more independent and ready to just take on the world. It's a fun tradition. Parents, you are invited to that as well, our first grade parents. And I would plan to arrive no later than 8:45 just to get set up, but no earlier than 8:30. We're just not equipped to have everybody coming in so early. So from 8:30 to 8:45 is your perfect time to arrive. Parade starts right at 9. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Just a reminder that we only have 178 more school days this year. I say that jokingly, but also in a serious note. That's not as many as you would think. Let's make sure we make each and every one count. Have a great weekend.